All right, it is 4:33 p.m. April 1st, 2025. It has officially been a full year, a little over a year, since I last posted the Hello Future Me video. So this is another one of those entries. Last two times I was home alone. This time, I might get interrupted during it. Who knows? Either way, um, I just watched for the first time since uploading the video, the Hello Future Me from 2024, and I feel like I should start off by responding to a few things that were crazy. There was one moment where you passed me, called me out so hard by saying, "I know you do not have a job. Uh, you're gonna be, not doing anything for 6 months." You were 100% right. I had to pause the video and I died laughing. I I can't believe that that's the case. But yeah, so I guess this is kind of like a yearly thing now, doing this every single year. I'm kind of like very conscious of unlike last time, because the last two times I was home alone, but this time I'm like, there someone could walk in or someone could, tell me to like go take out the trash or something. So, but either way, so there's one big difference that you can tell on my face, and that's that I have a beard now, uh, which is completely different. I have a mustache and a beard. I'm looking at my face right now from the past video, and I have none of that. I'm kind of looking at it, and I actually think I looked better before. Now that I'm looking at it, and I was starting to really like this, so maybe I do need to get rid of it. Maybe I'm not meant to have a beard. But I've gotten so used to it at this point. But yeah, there's tons of things I want to like respond really quick. So hold on, future me. I know this is about you. This is about future me. I don't want to bore you too much, future me, because this is about you. Don't worry. But I do want to respond to a couple past me things, talking about, like for example, the past me video. I just saw the Legend CA announcement, and it was like, oh, you know so much more about that now. Not really. I know barely more than you do. I know what the starters are, and I'm not a fan of them personally. Two of them being Gen 2, Chikorita, and Totodile, as well as Tepig, which I've already had in a playthrough, so I was not crazy on the starters. I know what it looks like, and I know it comes out this year, but that's pretty much it. And also, you said that there's a chance that the Switch 2 console would come out in January of this year, and that was completely off. I've not gotten the Switch 2 yet. I think it's gonna be in like June or something. Could even be July. I'm gonna say like even August or something, because at this point, like I've been talking about this Switch 2 since two Hello Future Me's ago. And even then I thought it was gonna be announced. So I thought I was being pessimistic. Turns out I was not pessimistic enough in terms of when it is announced. Um, that being said, uh, the biggest thing that's happening right now, the thing that's most fresh on my mind, is tomorrow. Is the Switch 2 Direct, and I've decided to not record this after the Switch 2 Direct, because I feel like that's gonna be defining a lot of what I think about this year and a lot of like what I look back on in this year. So I think that this defines how I was before a little bit more. Um, Also worth noting, I did wait like a whole month before recording. Like last time I did it in March, the time before that I did in April and February. So I guess I keep the tradition alive by doing it in April. Maybe next year I'll do it in May. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it early. Who knows? Um, Either way. But to talk about things that have happened since then, just a little bit more, because I want to respond to a couple more things from past me. Last year, I genuinely think is was honestly like one of the best years, like overall for me, and I will always look back on how many games ended up being able to play last year, and so many like incredible experiences. In this video, I talked about playing Persona 3, and I was not even done with it, and that game was incredible. And what's crazy about that is it was like the best game of the year whenever I played it. That got beaten out by Final Fantasy VII Rebirth literally a week or two after I recorded that video, or like week or two or three or whatever, which is crazy to me. Which is crazy to me because and that ended up being number one last year, and it's one of my favorite games I've ever played. It almost rivals Mario Odyssey. It's my fifth favorite game of all time, and I can't believe how incredible that was. I was so hesitant to get into Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and I'm so glad I tried it. But there's so many examples of that. And last year I played so many games and I got out of my shell of it, and it was so cool. And the games that came out last year mean so much to me, and how much into games that I was last year. Um, but yeah, I played so many. I played 50 or yeah, like 55 was the final number if I'm not mistaken, of the games I played last year. I was so into it. I was so into Balatro. I was so into. I played Red Dead Redemption 2. I played Metaphor Fantasia, which I think you might have at this point heard in passing, maybe not. Which is basically like Persona, but not really. It's made by Atlas, and I have it even above Persona 3 Reload. That's how good it is. It is so good, and I was so like I bought it and like I couldn't get into it, and I was so sad that I paid $70 for something I couldn't get into, and then I gave it another chance like a month later, and my God, that game is so good. And there's just so many examples of like trying games and being mind blown at how good they were. So many times last year, like I got into A Hat in Time. That game is amazing. I got into God of War. Those games are amazing. I just got into so many things. One game that I got into was not as big of a deal then as it is now, which is Marvel Rivals, and I had it much lower on my list back then. It was like 19th of the year, which is crazy to look back on because I think it's like my 19th of all time at this point. I have 700 hours in the game, and I imagine that's going to grow throughout this year. But yeah, so enough about my past stuff. I'm 7 minutes in, and I still haven't even talked about who this video is for. I just had to recap some things because there's just so much that's happened. And but yeah, so since then, I've moved here, and this is all new, and like we're all like this setup. Like the last two videos were from Florida, and now I'm here. Um, so in terms of like future me, I really hope that you got your shit together a little bit more than I got my shit together, because at the moment I'm kind of just cruising. I'm kind of just, wait until I find some sort of part-time job or some sort of actual job to do. Sam had an interview recently for a job, so she's getting a job before I do, which is like, oh my God. So, uh, you know, that's the case as well. Um, you probably have at least more than I do. I know that my mom mentioned that I shouldn't be getting a major job now because in later this year we're gonna have another Europe trip, and we're not gonna be able. I'm not gonna be able to just take a month off, so it's gonna be a little bit weirder. But we're also like starting to run shorter on like money and stuff like that. So um, maybe getting a job could be really helpful in that way. Um, Either way, I mean, I'm saying this as if you don't know about what's happening. I'm just planning my future. I feel like the last two Hello Future Me videos, I was a little bit more thinking about how would I look at myself looking back on this, and I feel like I've been a little bit selfish this time. This time I'm taking it in. This time I'm like, well, now I'm the future me. But it turns out I'm not the future me. I'm the past me. You're the future me. I'm the past me. My goal, of course, as always, is to forget about this video until next year. Uh, but yeah, so I really hope that stuff happens again, because it really feels like this year is going to be kind of crazy when it comes to games. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'll get it for sure, but like GTA 6 is like everybody talks about how that big of a deal that is. Um, it's not announced yet, but 3D Mario, if as long as it doesn't come out in 2026, you will have played 3D Mario, which is crazy. Also, I forgot to say, I have to respond to my past self. One last thing. Um, he said about a new game announcement that like something like crazy. Like he asked if there was a new game announcement. that happened, and Tomodachi Life 2 was just announced. Which, oh my god, that's crazy. I can't even believe that that's real. And it's not even like the craziest announcement that's going to be happening within, 24 hours. Like 3D Mario has, like a 90% chance of being even crazier to me, but I can't believe that's real. And also, okay, I could be wrong. It could come out after I post the video. Like, so I'm not going to say that you have it, but I'm not going to say that you don't have it. Like, because you could, there's a chance that you have played or are waiting on, and it's like about to come out, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. And I really hope you enjoy because I'm so excited about that. I have written down 100 characters in Google Sheets with Nicholas about like what characters that we could have in the game, but I don't really plan on like sticking to it. I don't even know if I'll remember I have it, so this is a reminder to you that it's there so you can like get some ideas. I'm sure I'll play something else or watch something else. It'll give me more ideas of what to add. But either way, uh, just add like 5 characters a day. That's and on the first day, add 10 characters. Have the first 5 in the morning, and then add like a rapid fire 5 in the afternoon, and then add 5 characters a day. That was what my plan is. I don't know if I'll remember that plan, so I'm letting you know now how to play Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. But yes, I am really, really, really interested of how everything is gonna go. I feel like I am also very worried in a lot of senses too, because unlike before, like before I knew what was gonna happen, right? Like before, pretty much every single year of my life up until now, I've known what's gonna happen for the next year, at least to a certain degree. Like I didn't know COVID was gonna happen, but I knew I was gonna take classes in 11th grade, where this is the first time in my entire life where I genuinely do not know how the next year is going to go. And I had way more plans about like starting the hideout and like starting everything before, which I think has slowed down a lot now. I have not really gotten into it. Marvel Rivals has kind of taken over my life a little bit in terms of what I'm interested in, which means Smash hasn't, and I haven't played Smash, not really, since I've left Florida. And unfortunately, that even means I didn't go to a single tournament at this time. Hopefully, I go to at least one tournament by the time I'm doing this next year. But who knows? Maybe there's a Smash Deluxe that gets announced tomorrow. That'll be nice, though I doubt it. Um, Either way, I'm also going to be recording a reaction to it. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm going to record a reaction to it. So I can look back on that as well. You can look back on that after this to see like a little post game interview, or no, I don't know why I said interview, but like you know what I mean, like post thing, video thing. I don't know what I'm saying. I also think that I was a little bit more extroverted last time, and I was introverted before that. But now I'm a little bit more introverted again. I think it kind of comes out in phases, and because I'm not like going out as much, I'm not like experiencing that as much, so I'm kind of chilled out a little bit. I hope to gain some of that back, and I hope I can, do a lot more in the future. But what is really cool though is that you are going to be able to have experienced and seen so much of what the Switch 2 has to offer, and I'm so excited about that. And so much of like what, my future has to offer. But, how long have I been going? 14 minutes. I kind of want to go to 20 minutes because that's what the links in the other two are, but I might do a little shorter. Yeah, this has kind of become a yearly thing that I do every year just for myself. I think I need to private the videos though because they truly are just made for me and not anybody else. Um, but yeah. So it is cool to do this every single year. I guess part of the tradition is starting a month late than before. But yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to ramble on. Uh, but I really, really hope things are going well for you. I mean, hopefully I catch you in a reminiscing mood. Because I was in such a reminiscing mood, like probably one of the most reminiscing moods I've ever been on at the end of last year. like around New Year's time, and that's like one of the most reminiscing I've ever been for some reason. And now that that's over, I'm like not at all reminiscing. I'm like only thinking about what's happening now. And like I've also like slowed down on playing games. I played so many last year that I couldn't get into as many this year. Though I'm really enjoying Road 96 and Split Fiction with Chloe at the moment. Um, yeah, in case you're wondering, what's happening right now, like in terms of, you might mess up timetables. That's just how it goes with you. I just finished Road 96, so we just did the credits. Um, I have not finished Split Fiction. And me and Chloe have been playing a lot of those games together. And after that, I might play another game with Chloe that she was recommending because Road 96 was really, really, really fun. So I've also, at this point, also watched Epic the Musical with Chloe, and that was really fun. Um, but yeah, uh, I really hope some stuff happens this year. You're gonna be the one living in Trump's America, so have fun with that. I mean, I've already have a little bit at this point, but it's rough out there in terms of the political climate, and I cannot believe Trump actually won, and that's just insane to me. So yeah, hopefully things get better in terms of like the general world and in what people have going on and stuff. So I wonder if you're still obsessed with Rivals like I am. I wonder how much longevity this game is gonna have for me. Oh, another thing, I just hit Grandmaster yesterday, so I got Grandmaster for the first time in Rivals. Last season, I couldn't even make it into. Oh, I did. I barely made it into gold, which is crazy how much like I improved since then. Um, I mean, I have 700 hours in the game though, so you'd think at some point I'd play the game enough to where I'd learn at least something. But people say ranks are inflated or whatever anyway, and I don't think I'm that good at the game. But it's really, really fun being a strange main. I have Strange Lord, I have Thing Lord, Jeff Lord, but I mainly play just Strange and Thing. You probably play Deadpool or uh freaking Emma Frost or whoever's out, or if you even play in the game. I think you might. I feel like this game has a lot of longevity, so it might even be out on the Switch too. Who knows? Um, but I am so so excited for the direct tomorrow. I feel like it's gonna be something I'm gonna look back on for so many years, and I also feel like I'm gonna look back on the Tomodachi Life announcement for so many years, since I was so tired when it came. It was like on 5 hours of sleep. I was prepared for literally nothing. I prepared for pretty much nothing to happen, and it was Tomodachi Life. So I just can't believe that. But yeah, that's pretty much all my rambling. I hope you're doing well. I really, really honestly have no idea what it's like for you. Like last time I had an idea of what it was going to be like for me. And the time before that I had an idea of what it was going to be like for him. But right now I have no idea what you're like. I have no idea if you're even that much different. Like you might be pretty much the same as me right now, or you could be like way different, or you could like it's truly a mystery to me. So which is why I'm not as prepared with like questions and stuff. But it is crazy to me. Tell me, you keep the beard. Let me know. Last time I made a corny joke about trying to have a response or something, but um, I don't know. Uh, I really hope you're doing well. I really hope you're alive and well, and I really hope that stuff happens and it's cool this year. And I hope you enjoy Tomodachi Life. That'll be fun. But yeah, hopefully I forget about this video and I'll remember it. Sorry I talked about myself too much this time. That was selfish of me. Um, but you're pretty much a mystery to me. So let me know what I'm like, mystery man. Let me know if I'm exactly the same or way different, because I don't know. All right, see you, man.